Oh, Mr. Lee says this is
So
the
without
list.
having
Okay.
without having the combo finisher of Dark Depths, I would say that the combo deck is a little more favored. That said, Swords of Plowshare is a thing. Thalia, Garden of the Raven is a thing. Skyclave Apparition is a thing. I'd be curious to know what Gothmog thinks about his matchup versus Death and Taxes, and that might better inform the matchup. Yeah, it's green white value, no depths.
I know Death and Taxes. Well, I don't know, but I think Death and Taxes is pretty good against Infect.
Right.
Because they have like Flicker Wisps,
Ooh,
Swords to
timer
Plowshares,
reminder.
etc.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. What's up, Ryan? Ryan's in chat. RPF.
Okay.
Um, a port of a modern deck. Yeah, it's a port of a modern deck.
Oh, speaking of that, we don't spec in general, Gothmog and I, but we did. I think I've said this before on stream. Buy for Green Sun Zenith because we feel like we could get unbanned in Modern someday.
Someday. That's a good bet. Um,
Green Sun Zenith's gonna get the classic Dryad Arbor ramping the green white deck.
yep. I also feel like, and I know Gothmog is a seasoned Infect player. Aira is kind of our I mean, it sounds silly, but like our green deck specialist in Legacy. He plays
Sure.
all the green decks, green X decks,
Mm-hmm.
and he's pretty damn good with them. So this should be good.
Yeah.
Also wanted to point out, and we talked about this during our break. We spoke to Gothmog briefly about that play with Spell Pierce over Flusterstorm, and he was pointing out wanting to hold on to Flusterstorm for the late game as a possibility, and I thought that was fair.
We've got Noble Hierarch as the lead off,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel like Infect probably would prefer to get in quickly before the green white value deck can set up. He probably would have preferred to have, Glistener.
Yep. Oh, nice, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, an innovator in chat.
Mm-hmm. And I would like to say this is my favorite version of Dryad Arbor. I think this printing makes it really clear. I actually don't mind too much if you play this one back with your lands because it's so different.
Yeah.
And
Daniel
that's
has
an
it in
Elvic
Portuguese too.
Reclaimer. Mm-hmm.
Portuguese Dryad Arbor.
My only Portuguese card is Obero, which apparently is spiking right now.
I don't even know what that is. What's Obero?
Obero is a land that I had
Oh, the
for
land.
Merfolk.
Palace of the Clouds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking a legendary creature.
Which is bouncing, and I believe people are using it with Mystic Sanctuary and other blue nonsense. Oh, and it doesn't get choked, or boiled, which is
yeah,
huge right now in Modern.
true.
Thanks, Boat Guy, for the follow.
Welcome, boat guy. Do you like boats? What's the best boat in all of Magic? Boat card. Pirate ship? mm,
I don't know exactly what the translation is. I have to check.
oh, La Park. You're from Brazil as well, right? Winds of Change.
Is Sky Sovereign a boat?
Oh, Sky Sovereign is a
It
boat.
looks a
Yeah,
little like a boat.
I
Yeah,
think I think that's the best boat.
nice.
Thank you, Borashon.
Excellent. I can listen to Portuguese and understand it because I speak French, but it's
Oh, really?
just enough where I'm like, I got nothing.
yeah. My very poor, broken, unable to have a conversation Spanish does not allow me enough understanding of Portuguese to even remotely get
Yeah.
by. But I do like Portuguese cards. I have a bunch.
Speaking of Spanish, I was like, I should probably just learn Spanish because so many people speak it. So I am doing Duolingo.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that thing is good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Okay,
is that
so
the
we've
first
got
poison?
Blighted Agent, which is unblockable, coming in for 2 poison from the Noble Hierarch trigger, Invisible Trigger, which we talked about before.
Yep. Selling Submersible was terrible. Isn't that Modern Horizons card or something?
Zig, thank for the follow. And here's the Swords to Plowshare at the end of turn, which you don't want to get in a battle with Infect during combat. Maybe like, well, why did he let 2 poison happen? But this is exactly why. Because Gothmog is going to waste, so to speak, his pump spell to save his Blighted Agent by giving it hexproof with Blossoming Depths.
All right. Now our Reclaimer activation here. Do we
We
have
do
infect
have
counters?
Infect counters. They're down at the bottom of the screen there.
Oh, I left off the P. That's why. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Lee. There you go. Now it's an infect counter because it has a letter P next to it. One
Hey,
day when
nice,
I have
Mighty
nothing better
Penguin.
to do, I will design an infect thing for stream. What'd you say? Sorry.
The Mighty Penguin is just Duolingoing 199 consecutive days of practicing Spanish. I'm on day
Nice.
like 5, so well done.
Nice. I should probably get better about languages. I probably should have done that all year this year.
Right? This is the
I
year to do
slacked.
it, but
Yeah, I slacked. Missed
I
opportunity.
figure Spanish is the one that I can actually practice in real life. I don't have French to speak with anyone, so it's
True.
fading. I do follow a few French streamers so that I
Okay.
can listen to it.
That's pretty
And I
cool.
do watch a couple of French shows, but it fades, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Spanish will come in handy.
Oh, Inktober, nice. So Mr. Lee's doing Inktober for the last 22 days. Well done. I did that a couple years ago. That's fun.
Are
Which
you
is a different
serious?
drawing every day.
Sorry. I
I'm
just got
so
really disappointed
sorry.
because Forza will just hit your Sharn.
Yeah.
Come on, Gothmog. Gothmog is banned.
Yeah. You say ponder draws? Because the text says look at the top 3 cards of your library. Oh, but it does draw at the end. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Flagstones of Trocaire. Such a weird
Mm-hmm.
card.
I know. The only reason I know it is because my friend plays it in his mono white EDH deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems like a good mono white card.
Mm-hmm.
Talia. Okay.
Yeah. Thalia, Garden of Thraben. It's not that Infect can't go off through the Thalia attacks. It's going to slow it down.
I mean, this is a good start to the game for Daniel for sure.
For sure. Also, the Wasteland can get rid of the Inkmoth Nexus.
Yep. Here's Blooded Agent. It's gonna be hard to protect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Windswept Heath. So we didn't see any Commander Legends cards tonight, and I guess we won't.
Well, we almost did.
Almost did?
Wasn't Yasharn from Commander Legends?
No, that's from Battle for Zendikar. I mean, Zendikar Rising. Zendikar Rising. But it's close. Second newest set.
No. I'm not familiar with any Commander Legends cards that are hitting Legacy right now. What do you think?
Plenty of talk about Hull Breacher and Opposition Agent.
Right.
Um, Other than that, though, I'm not convinced the courts are playable. I still need some
Mm-hmm.
convincing on that. That might be it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Krark. People were
So
talking about Krark, but I don't think that's real.
Chad is concerned about tapping the Wasteland for mana here. I think it's okay, especially since you want to leave the Windswept Heath up to potentially at least bluff or threaten swords or path.
Cool.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and here's the Spirit of the Labyrinth.
That's a good one.
Oh, but Thalia. Good point. Thalia is symmetrical. Oof.
Here's the problem, Derek, with Court of Cunning, and we were talking about this a bit earlier, and I talked about this on one of our last streams. Once you lose the Monarch, if you do, you can't get it back. You can't get it back.
Exactly.
And that's just terrible.
Yeah, I think Monarch cards show up in Death and Taxes through Palace Jailer because they are creature-based strategies. And it doesn't, Mill is not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So it would have to be quite a hybrid deck. I'd be curious to see if someone could go for it.
Klothys is better. Yeah. I agree. I like Klothys way better.
I love Klothys.
Any High Tide in the queue? No, but we can put some in the queue.
Yeah. Have we seen High Tide on the stream in Legacy?
We have. Yeah. Once or twice. I think both times it lost, but
So I know Gothmog was very reticent to put Oko in his deck. He was like, I am the colors.
yeah.
This is when Oko was running around modern and making everyone's life miserable.
Mm-hmm.
But once it got banned, he did pick him up, and it's really helped get Infect out of some tight spots.
Yep. Oko
Where's
is
Dryad
trouble.
Arbor when you need it?
Yeah. What is... Well, a Skyclave Apparition would be great here, but...
Yeah, no double white right now. Oh no, yeah, the Wooded Foothills, or Windswept Heath.
Mm-hmm.
But that Spirit of the Labyrinth, I believe, is a 3 trails off. Cause I can't remember. It is a 3/1, so it hits.
Some confusion here.
Yeah, we're just having a reminder of what the different modes are for Oko. And comes down with 4 plus 2, creates a food token, which is a pretty common way to just, protect it. And then plus 1, target artifact or creature, loses all abilities, and becomes a 3/3 elk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luanil making the point that if Daniel would have fetched on end step, gotten a Dryad Arbor, he would have been able to swing for lethal on Oko with 6. That's a good point. I think that was missed here. Dryad Arbor for 2. Oh, Dryad Arbor for 1. Dryad Arbor for 1.
Yeah, I think in general, that's a good play. I don't think that's usually what Dryad Arbor is used for, but I totally get that. That Green Sun Zenith is going to get an Elvish Reclaimer.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Oko's going to be protected now, though. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Glistener Elf.
There we go. We actually do not own 3/3 elf cover-ups or anything, so that food right there is our...
That's more than
elf.
fine.
Yeah, when Oko came on the field, we all got a bit of a schooling in, what happens. Is this layers? This is quite a new rules experience for us.
Yeah. What is my favorite tribe? Wizard. Easy.
Nice.
Second favorite tribe?
Why
Wizard.
do you like wizards?
I
You play
don't know.
D&D? Are you a wizard?
No, I've never played D&D, but I think all of my favorite cards going back to being a kid were wizards. Like, isn't Prodigal Sorcerer a wizard? I think it is. Um,
Yeah,
Delver's a wizard. Snapcaster Mage is a wizard. All my favorite cards are wizard. Dreadhoard's a wizard. I love wizards.
nice. It's a very Delver answer, I think, too.
Yeah, I think so. Tim
Mhm.
is a wizard, yeah. And Onslaught block. When I was in high school, my friend, I didn't have the deck, but my friend that I played Magic with all the time had a Wizards deck with Patron Wizard and Void Mage Prodigy and all that, and I just really love Wizards.
Yeah, are we talking about your Elky tokens, the ones that some folks have put googly eyes on?
Oh yeah, so MTG Banding, Phil Nguyen bought this giant bag of those elk. They're like game pieces or something,
Okay.
little wood elks, and distributed them amongst the group when Oko came out. And that's the story. So
Nice.
ask MTG Banding where he got them.
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
put his phone number
Wasteland
in the
is
chat.
hitting a drop right now. I I totally understand the strategy. You've got the Thalia on the battlefield. You're looking at an Infector. If you can, get rid of some of that mana, maybe
Hmm.
Gothmog won't be able to cast his pump spells.
Right. All right, we're seeing the legend
And we
rule
do
on
have a
flagstones.
legendary rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Fuku.
Welcome, welcome.
So somebody we got chat thinking maybe we should have sacked flagstones to the Reclaimer in response to the legend rule. I like it.
I like that, except I
It's
don't
not
know
like
what the
the
plan is
Elvish
here.
Reclaimer is. Yeah, neither do I. Is blocking.
I'm not savvy enough with this deck to know what he could have in hand that he's trying to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna hold off judgment for now.
Yeah.
Okay, Plains
This
comes into play.
brainstorm is being cast in response or before we move
Oh
phases
no, he
because
brainstormed into
Gothmog.
spirit. Oh goodness.
Oh,
Oh boy.
owie. Well, that's got to feel good for Daniel.
Well,
He got him.
everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
Chat, calm down. Yeah,
Yeah. He put him back.
yeah, he puts two back. Oh, he draws one. Wait, whose turn is it? Let's just make sure we
It
get this right.
is Daniel's turn.
Let's tune into the players.
I have a rule question.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We also
Yeah,
have
hey,
a
I have a
follow-up
rule
for you guys.
question.
Wait, hold on one second. So when was brainstorm cast? Whose turn was it?
It's my turn.
So I think
So
Gothmog draws one card,
we
right?
should draw at least one then. Okay, so
So
I'll
you can
back it up.
rewind
I'll
back
pick
to
off
that.
the top. I'll
Yeah,
draw
yeah.
Draw one and put two back.
and
Yeah,
put two back.
All right, cool. I'll let
Thanks,
you guys
chat.
continue. Thank you, chat. All right, they're moving on now.
Correct. Ten's pointing out that you do get priority in between, but it is important. So before declaring attackers, Daniel's going to go for the Swords to Plowshare on the elk,
Hmm.
and then combat is going at Oka.
Okay, so I was just gonna point out as well before I forget. If you're not playing games on webcam on a regular basis, or even if you are, it's very easy to miss things, and you know any of the errors people are making here, it's likely due to playing Magic on webcam. It's hard. Moving on, Berserk happens, and a Glistener Elf is swinging for, I believe, lethal with Berserk. Um,
Good games. There we go.
GG's.
Gothmog coming in at the last minute.
So Gothmog, you got the 3-0, you got all the points, But you did lose 1 point. For Force of Willing, my favorite card, Yasharn, from
I'm
Zendikar Rising.
sorry. I'm sorry. I just looked at
That
it.
was-
I was like, I don't know what happens if this card resolves, and if it doesn't resolve, I think I just win. So
From now on, whoever counters Yasharn gets kicked off the stream. That's the
no,
rule.
no, it's been fun.
No, I'm just playing.